Hello, good evening. Welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. It's about 8:15 in the evening, and we're back from our travels on Palawan, and wonderful time that we had, fabulous time. As you will have seen if you were following the videos, we had such a great time. And I managed to persuade Beth not to bring an alligator home, especially that one that was 17 feet long and 50 years old. Um, I thought that was a little bit too much. Look at how much it would cost for an aquarium. Are you paying any attention, honey?
Yeah, I'm still searching the message.
We're going to do another, we're going to do either the one that we messed up without sound, and we apologize for the no sound, but we had a couple of problems. We have a very modern microphone which we got fairly recently, and they've had a few problems with it. There's a glitch there, which means that it may not always make the sound, may not do its job. So that one has shown itself to be there. We didn't have sound, even though it seemed as if we were. We should have checked it. It's our fault. We apologise. But here's making amends with the next one. So what was the next letter?
I don't know. I think this is another crazy.
You don't know?
This is another
Another crazy.
crazy message. But are we gonna read this?
Well, a disclaimer. We're well aware that it's possible that someone could easily trump up some. Sorry, President. Sir. Somebody could trump up a silly scenario and have us do a serious.
Yeah.
Put my razor down, darling.
It's okay.
Yeah,
that's mine.
No, no, that's mine. That's definitely mine.
Oh, this is mine.
Okay, well, you're not going to use it right now, are you? On
No,
your
I'm
armpits or something. I mean, I was so disillusioned. Shaving her armpits. Anyway, where was I?
I'm gonna read this.
Where was I? So, even though we know that this may well be a tongue-in-cheek, we will read it tongue-in-cheek and in the best possible taste. Okay? Go ahead.
Hi, Terence and Beth. I am one that getting crazy in your channel. I am Australian, married to a sexy and beautiful Filipina. We have a house here. I watch your videos every day, and my wife thought I need a psychiatrist because I laugh and
And if you don't need a psychiatrist now, if you're watching us every day, you may well need one soon.
I need a psychiatrist because I laugh and talking on my own while watching your videos. The latest videos that convinced me to write my story, not really a big deal problem, is the videos my wife cannot get enough of me. The problem is, my wife is very noisy.
She's very noisy.
My wife is very noisy once we making love. One time, we went to Manila and we stayed in a hotel, and the staffs in the hotel smiled at me since they heard my wife's noise in our room. I told my wife to minimize, but all she said is I tried, but I cannot hold. That's why I am glad our house is little far from my in-laws. To those who have same little problem like this to their partner, how you handle it, Dave?
Well, yeah. On another front, you must be doing something well if she's that noisy, I would have thought, because unless she's saying, oh, for God's sake, stop, that kind of noise, which I think that she's not saying that. She's probably saying, go, man, go. So, if that's the case, then I don't know. Why would you want to silence her? Admittedly, you would be embarrassed if every time you go to a hotel and you walk past, the staff all go like that. Yes, I would agree that that would be embarrassing. But different people have different levels of volume in all things. And there's somebody at the door.
Hello.
Hi.
Kuha ikagug ice og tubig talik palihog talik. Ibutang sa kabo. Okay.
Okay. We're having something delivered. Anyway, we all have different levels. I mean, I'm continually told to louder my voice. Beth is told not to. we're all different, and I imagine in the act of making love, which is a extremely, obviously by definition, a very physical thing, then it's going to happen, isn't it? And some people are quiet, some people are not. Those who are loud are obviously completely unconscious, unaware of their surroundings. That's how they're so immersed in what is happening that they're not really aware of everybody else being around. On the other hand, some people cannot stand to hear themselves heard at all. So, I don't know, what suits you? Are you that embarrassed that if you go to a hotel, you say, shall we just skip the bonking tonight, dear, and we'll make up for it tomorrow? Who knows? You'll have to handle it in a grown-up way without stifling your wife's, let me say, expressions of passion. Yes, my dear, what would you like to say?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna say. What should I'm gonna say, darling?
What
You know,
are you
so
going to say? She's asking me what she's going to say.
I think you're just gonna tell your wife. I don't know if it's serious message or not. But if in case it's real, what you're gonna say to your wife is just be. I just talk to your wife. Just talk to your wife that can you just be a little silent. Because we don't want.
A little silent.
Yeah, sorry.
You can't be a little silent.
Yeah, can you just be a
You
little?
know?
Can you just thinking? Can you just be a little quiet? Lower the volume because we don't want to be the talk of the town, right? Or we don't want that anybody that every time once we've been checked in that hotel, they will just have a little, so,
A little.
in other words, they're just been eager to be passing by on our door because they know that you're having a sounds like
What, you
that.
think they'll be listening?
So just like that, and at the same time maybe you need some what do you call that, shaves.
You need a shave?
Yeah.
If your wife is passionately screaming out words of ecstasy, you have to go and have a shave?
Because there are some, because possible she was been so noisy because it's tickling. Tickling
Did you say she was laughing?
means, I don't know, darling. I don't know what I'm. Maybe she's been tickling. Because it's been so. What do you call that?
I don't know. I'm trying to get
So
ready
maybe,
for going to bed.
so maybe
here.
that one, or try to explain your wife. And try to be clean up.
I think he's tried that, hasn't he? He's tried to explain to her, dear, I think you should shut your gob. But she hasn't listened. She said, I'm sorry, that's it. You're landed with it. I'm noisy and that's it. What about a gag?
Or maybe he will do the
I can't wait.
the gear 4, right?
The-
Right? Maybe he's doing the, remember where
The-
where
the-
you're driving? You got a gear,
the gear
first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Go to fourth gear. Don't start on the first gear. Maybe that's the reasons why he's been so, like that. So noisy, So
Because he's not in fourth gear. What about foreplay? Is that fourth gear
can
play?
I just, this is getting crazy, this commenting,
Well, honey, I'm just trying to understand here. What about overdrive?
So just do that, and at the same time maybe you just put pillow in her mouth.
Put a towel in her mouth? Honey, no one's ever accused you of being romantic, have they?
Because I don't believe this message. This message is just trying to
Shouldn't we have been aware of that at the beginning then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But as
Well,
a
do you mean-
respect.
Well, do you mean, yeah, we should have been, or no, we shouldn't have done it? Which?
Could be both ways.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be both ways.
So that's the thing. You just tell your wife, and at the same time, go to the doctor, go to
Go to the
psychology
doctor.
doctor and ask
A psychology doctor.
why is it my wife is so noisy, you know like that. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna say, but this problem is very small problem.
It's a very small problem.
Yeah, very small problem, sir.
Maybe if he wore earplugs.
Earplugs.
You put the plugs in your ears and then you can't hear very well. And then it wouldn't matter whether she was
Yeah,
making a lot of noise.
but his problem is the neighbors will saw, the other people outside will hear, right? That's
I
his
guess.
problem.
Is that,
Or-
is that his... Hey! What?
Or maybe you just buy a karaoke, and
Uh,
then just play it.
A karaoke?
A music, a radio,
Put the radio
Yeah,
on.
and then put music so it's gonna be loud. Just like you got a party in your house.
So they'll never know whether it's because they're bonking or whether they've got the radio on.
Yeah, no, you played music, you do a rock music, so that it's fast.
Rock music?
Yeah, just like that.
If you're rocking.
Or you're gonna put a waterproof, no, not
Oh.
waterproof, what do you call that hand? Remember in other offices there's waterproof in the room so that the outside.
Waterproof
No,
the
not
room.
waterproof, what do you call that? Colorop, no.
I think what you're looking for is soundproof.
Yeah, soundproof.
Soundproof.
Yeah, soundproof so that whatever sounds no one can hear.
And what would they do then? Would they go to a hotel room and soundproof the room, or would they go to the desk and say, "Can you give us a soundproof room?"
I don't know. This is your problem, okay? Not our problem, okay?
Well,
so resolve their own problem.
Well, you can't just abandon him, can you? I mean, he wrote to us and
Bring
asked.
music, okay? Bring music. But
So turn the radio up.
Yeah.
That's our advice.
yeah, turn the radio up, or you just put a mark on your room and says sorry. A card outside you if you go to the hotel, and then you just put a card in your room and says that we're having fun. Okay.
So if they pass the room,
Yeah, we're having
and
games. We're having games.
we're having games.
Yeah, we're having a game, so bear with our louds. Okay, like that.
There with our loud.
Yeah. Okay? So, as I said, it's your problem, and don't throw all your problems to us.
He's come to you for advice. And you're saying, don't come to me with your problems.
we advise to those really serious, but to those problem that is just really it's really difficult to give advice.
Don't
Keep
come to
your
us
problem, okay?
Don't come to us with your damn problems. Get lost, okay?
Yeah, so
And
again,
as-
hope you get something on our
And if his wife's watching this, what should we say? Hey, keep it down, okay? You're waking up the neighbours.
yeah.
Is that right?
Or he just gonna just do a lot of music, different corners of the room, just
Different corners of
yeah,
the
and you
room.
just all put the sense that we
Like
always have fun.
surround sound.
Yeah,
But
just
then
that.
if you put that notice outside the door, they'll know every time that he gets on the job that, oh no, they'll be looking and say, oh no, they're at it again.
No, just usually that you just play some song, love song or rock song to solve. And if still didn't work out, then
Well, then
it's your
get
own
lost.
problem,
Get lost.
It's your own problem, okay?